Here we are in the new 911 GT3, the Gen 2 of the 991 series GT3, which has now got a 4-litre flat 6 engine, up from 3.8 of the old car. And that means 500 horsepower, which is what you used to have to get an RS for. That makes this thing quick. But the big thing is with this, the big news with this car is it's not necessarily the engine or all the other refinements they've made to it, but the fact that now it has, as you will see in a second, a manual transmission. So here we are at this little circuit, testing little track, and out in front there is Walter Roll. Now Walter never does hang around for us, so you'll excuse me if I go quiet sometimes because I'm trying to keep up, and he's pretty handy obviously. It's a great fun car this. I mean, it's a great fun car in the PDK. I've driven the PDK quite a bit in these last day or so, but the lovely thing is with the manual is you can just have a bit more fun, you know, it's just a bit more interesting on road and track. Not as quick. You need the PDK if you want the fastest GT3. But really, you know, the third pedal, you can do what you like and you can play with it. Just listen to that engine. The 4-litre engine revs to 9,000 RPM, which is just insane. And the lovely thing is with it, yes, it's revvy, but God, it doesn't half give you a bit of punch at the low edge revs as well. Doesn't sound perhaps quite as good as the old one did at low revs, but it sounds magnificent when you're driving it up there. That's 8,000 revs, that's 9,000. Like I say, Walter doesn't hang around. And it's bloody good fun trying to keep up with him because you just know that, you know, the car can do it. Obviously the person driving it is a little bit better than I am, but you know, we can have a bit of fun. Keep them honest. At least try to anyway. See how we get on. Make them work a little bit. There is the option to rev match with the sport button, but to be honest with you, you're going to buy a manual car, you're going to want to heel and toe it yourself, aren't you? Another lovely thing about this car is the steering. The steering is absolutely bob on. Superb. Which just adds to that, you know, engagement factor. Obviously the gearbox is crucial here as well, but I'm not actually allowed to switch everything off today. But to be honest with you, it moves around a fair bit even with all the systems on it. It's bloody good fun, you know. I think that's us now. So, oh, maybe get another lap out of Walter. Oh, yep, he's going for it. So let's keep up with him. I think we're going down for a cool down, but there you go. There was a couple of laps chasing Walter Roll in the new 911 GT3. Like I say, I mean, this new engine is sensational. It really is. It's derived from the same one as the Cup car, and it's got some really trick bits in it. It's got a hollow crankshaft, which allows the oil to be sprayed down the centre of the crankshaft, and allows all the bearings to be lubricated without any spraying. And the amount of frictional losses that that's helped reduce is incredible. You know, I think I was chatting last night, and I think it's some 70% better in terms of internal friction, and you can really feel the lack of inertia in the engine. It revs up so keenly, but even at low revs, that the 2 intake flaps that open up give you just masses of lower end rev torque and response. Such a good engine, and it's so beautifully suited to this manual transmission. The 6-speeder itself is obviously derived from the one that was in the 911R. I mean, they didn't go to all that effort developing that transmission for just the 991 series car, and we all kind of knew it was happening, but it really is a triumph when you finally get in it. Really good fun. It just adds that additional dimension to the car. And interestingly enough, we've been out all day in various iterations of this car on road and track, and Walter himself sitting up there with a manual. He loves it. He sort of says it's a good thing, you know, the PDK is faster, no question about it. But It's the car he would probably buy, and to be honest with you, well, it's no secret it's the one I'd buy as well, and I would completely understand if you did as well. But PDK is good, but this manual is fantastic. What a car.